Welcome to this channel, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy and its practical application in today's world. I'm your host, here to guide you through the fascinating world of Stoicism and help you discover how its principles can enrich your life. Today we're diving into an intriguing topic that blends the ancient wisdom of Stoicism with the age-old spiritual practices. Our focus, cultivating gratitude. But why should you, a seeker of Stoic insights, care about spirituality? What does this blend offer that's unique, and how does it practically impact your life? Stay tuned. As we navigate this video, you'll gain a deeper understanding of gratitude, not just as a feel-good emotion, but as a powerful tool against life's challenges. You'll learn practical techniques to cultivate gratitude, drawing from both Stoic philosophy and spiritual practices. By the end, you'll see how this fusion of ideas can bring about inner peace, resilience, and contentment. Now let's embark on this enlightening journey. Before we start, please like this video to get more videos like this. The world we live in. In our hyper-connected modern world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The 24-hour news cycle, social media updates, and the constant pressure to keep up can leave us in a state of chronic stress and anxiety. It seems that every day brings new challenges and uncertainties, whether it's economic fluctuations, political tensions, or health concerns. The weight of these external pressures can feel suffocating, making it all the more difficult to find inner peace and contentment. But what if the solution to this modern malaise lies in practices that have stood the test of time? What if the key to inner peace and resilience is found in the fusion of Stoic philosophy and spiritual practices? Embracing the path of Stoicism and spirituality, for the Stoics, life was a journey marked by both joy and suffering. They understood that while we can't always control external events, we have the power to choose our response. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, a philosophy that has resonated with some of history's greatest minds, from the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius to the 20th century thinkers such as Viktor Frankl and Carl Jung. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and to let go of what we cannot. It encourages us to confront life's challenges with bravery, to treat others with fairness, and to strive for excellence in everything we do. Spirituality, on the other hand, offers a different yet complementary lens. It emphasizes our interconnectedness with something greater than ourselves, fostering a sense of humility and purpose. Whether you call it a higher power, the divine, or simply the universe, this spiritual connection serves as a grounding force, reminding us that we are part of something larger and more enduring than our fleeting troubles. The power of gratitude. When we combine the wisdom of Stoicism with the depth of spiritual practices, we arrive at a powerful tool for navigating life's complexities. Gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a profound acknowledgement of the myriad blessings that color our existence, from the simplest joys to the most significant challenges. For the Stoics, gratitude was a cornerstone of their philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal journal, Meditations, often reminds himself to find joy in the small things and to appreciate the beauty around him. He understood that true happiness came not from external circumstances, but from one's inner attitude. Similarly, many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of gratitude as a path to inner peace and contentment. By focusing on what we are thankful for, we shift our perspective away from the negative and toward the positive, fostering a sense of calm amidst life's storms. Practical techniques, cultivating gratitude in daily life. Now that we've established the why, let's move to the how. How can we infuse these philosophies into our daily lives and make gratitude a tangible part of our everyday experience? Here are some practical techniques you can start using today. 1. Journaling. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down a list of things you're grateful for. These can be big or small, from a supportive friend to a sunny day. As you reflect on your blessings, you'll train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. 2. Meditation. Dedicate time each day to quiet your mind through meditation. During this practice, focus on your breath and let go of distracting thoughts. This practice helps you cultivate a deep sense of presence and appreciation for the moment. 3. Mindful walking. Take a break and go for a walk. As you stroll, pay attention to your surroundings. Notice the trees, the sky, the people. This mindful approach to walking transforms it into a meditative practice, fostering gratitude for the beauty in everyday moments. 4. Acts of kindness. Perform random acts of kindness for others. These gestures, big or small, can create a ripple effect of positivity and remind you of the impact you can have in the world. Acts of kindness are a powerful way to cultivate gratitude for the opportunity to make a difference. 5. Volunteering. Devote some of your time to volunteering. Working for a cause greater than yourself can instill a deep sense of purpose and gratitude for your ability to contribute. 6. Connecting with nature. Spend time in nature, whether it's a hike in the woods or a picnic in the park. Nature's grandeur can put our worries into perspective and fill us with a sense of awe and gratitude. 7. Learning. Embrace a growth mindset and commit to lifelong learning. This journey of self-improvement can lead to personal growth and a deeper appreciation for the complexities of life. 8. Practicing forgiveness. Cultivate a forgiving heart. Holding on to grudges only hurts us. Forgiveness, though challenging, is a powerful way to release negativity and foster gratitude for the opportunity to move forward. 9. Celebrating successes. Take the time to celebrate your successes, both big and small. This practice helps you appreciate your achievements and the hard work that went into them. 10. Expressing gratitude. Make it a habit to express your gratitude to others. A simple thank you can go a long way in strengthening relationships and creating a positive environment. The transformative power of gratitude. As you incorporate these practices into your life, you'll begin to notice a shift in your perspective. Gratitude has the power to transform your relationship with life's ups and downs. It enables you to savor the joys while simultaneously finding strength and meaning in the face of adversity. This journey of cultivating gratitude is not a one-time effort, but a continuous practice. It's about making small, consistent changes that compound over time. Just as the Stoics encouraged us to focus on what we can control, namely our thoughts and actions, the path to gratitude is within our grasp. Every day presents an opportunity to choose gratitude, to find beauty in simplicity, strength in challenges, and meaning in our experiences. In conclusion, the fusion of Stoicism and spirituality offers a profound path to cultivating gratitude, a path that leads to inner peace and resilience. By embracing the wisdom of these traditions and integrating them into our daily lives, we can navigate the complexities of the modern world with grace and equanimity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to show your support. Your engagement helps spread the message of Stoic philosophy to a wider audience. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free and a great way to stay connected with our community. If there's one thing that science has proven that makes you happier and healthier, it's practicing gratitude. But just saying "I am grateful" doesn't really do much unless you actually put in the work. The first way to practice gratitude is by keeping a daily gratitude journal. You don't need anything fancy. Just a pen and paper or a digital document will do. Every day, take a few minutes to write down a few things that you are grateful for. This can be anything from big things like your health or your friends to small things like a delicious meal or a sunny day. The important thing is that you make it a habit to do this every day. That way you train your brain to look for things to be grateful for. And over time, you'll find yourself being more grateful more often. Another technique you can use is gratitude meditations. There are tons of free guided meditations online and on apps like YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. That's why I was so surprised when I found out about a meditation app, because it brings all of these incredible meditations into one place. They have everything from meditations that help you sleep to meditations that boost your energy. It also has some incredible gratitude meditations. One of my favorites is the 365-day gratitude meditation collection, where each day focuses on a different aspect of gratitude. So one day it might be gratitude for your senses, and the next day it might be gratitude for your friends. The app is beautifully designed and easy to use. It's completely free, although there are some premium features that unlock with a subscription. But even the free version is really good. And if you subscribe, you'll get access to even more meditations and other tools like the sleep stories and the music tracks. I've been using an app for over a year now, and it's become an integral part of my gratitude practice. Another great way to practice gratitude is by expressing it to others. When you express gratitude to someone, you're not only making them feel appreciated, but you're also training yourself to notice the good things that they do. This can be as simple as saying thank you when someone does something for you, or it could be something more elaborate like writing a thank you card or making someone a handmade gift. Whatever you do, make sure it comes from the heart. People can tell when you're just going through the motions, and that won't do much to cultivate gratitude. But when you express your gratitude sincerely, you'll both feel good. So make it a point to express your gratitude to the people in your life regularly. Not only will it make them feel appreciated, but it will also make you feel happier and more grateful. One of the biggest challenges to maintaining gratitude is when life gets tough. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going well, but what about when you're facing a challenge or setback? That's when gratitude becomes more important than ever. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity and despair when things are tough, but that only makes the situation worse. Instead, try to focus on the positive aspects of your life. What are you grateful for? Even in the midst of difficulty, there are always things to be grateful for. Maybe you're grateful for your friends and family, your health, or even just a roof over your head. When you focus on the positive, it helps to lift you up and make the situation more bearable. It also helps to put things in perspective. When we're going through a tough time, it's easy to feel like it's never ending. But when we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, we realize that this too shall pass. This moment of difficulty is just a blip in the radar of our lives, and there is always light at the end of the tunnel. So the next time you're feeling down, take a deep breath and remind yourself of all the things you are grateful for. It may not make the situation better immediately, but it will help you cope and it will help you see the silver lining. Now here's the truth. Being grateful isn't always easy, especially when life gets tough. There will be times when you forget to be grateful or when you just can't seem to find anything to be grateful for. That's okay. Just do your best and keep trying. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a day or two of journaling or if you forget to say thank you to someone. Just pick yourself up and keep going. Maintaining gratitude is a practice. It takes time and effort to cultivate, but the benefits are so worth it. Not only will you be happier and healthier, but you'll be better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. So, don't give up. Keep practicing gratitude, and you'll soon start to see the difference it makes in your life. Here are some ways to remember to practice gratitude. Make it a habit. The best way to ensure that you practice gratitude daily is to make it a habit. This could mean setting aside time each morning to journal or meditate on gratitude, or making it a point to express gratitude to someone every day. Find inspiration. If you need some inspiration to get started, there are tons of great books and articles on gratitude. A few of our favorites are Thanks, A User's Guide to the New Science of Gratitude by Oliver Sacks and The Gratitude Diaries by Janice Kaplan. Don't wait. Sometimes we think we should wait until we have more time to start practicing gratitude, but that's just an excuse. We all have the time to practice gratitude. It just takes a few minutes each day. So don't wait. Start today. Be patient. It takes time to cultivate a gratitude practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Just keep at it, and eventually you'll see the benefits. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions we can experience. When we're grateful, we're focused on the positive aspects of our lives. We're able to appreciate the good things we have and savor the present moment. This can help us to live a more joyful and fulfilling life. In fact, research has shown that gratitude has a number of benefits for our mental health, emotional health, and physical health. It can help us reduce stress and anxiety, improve our sleep, boost our immune system, and increase our happiness. So if you're looking for ways to improve your life, start by cultivating more gratitude. It may not be easy, but the benefits are definitely worth it. So there you have it, a few tips to help you cultivate gratitude in your life. We hope you enjoyed this video and we hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any other tips for practicing gratitude, we would love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. In today's episode, We're going to be talking about how to stop focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on what you do. We're going to be talking about gratitude. Now, if this is something that you struggle with, please know that you are not alone. This is something that I struggle with all the time, and it's something that the ancient philosophers struggled with as well. So I'm going to share with you one of my favorite quotes from a letter written by Marcus Aurelius, and then I'm going to talk about 2 different ways that you can put an end to this pattern of focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on what you do. Here is the quote that I mentioned. He says, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." In the midst of our busy lives, it's easy to take for granted the simple blessings that surround us every day. We get so caught up in our routines that we forget to pause and appreciate the miracle of simply being alive. When we wake up in the morning, it's a good idea to remind ourselves that we have been given another chance at life. And this is a chance that many people who are alive no longer have. They will never wake up again. You will never breathe again. You will never see the sun rise again. You will never laugh again or cry again or feel anything again because you are dead. You have ceased to be. So the first thing he says is just to be aware of what a privilege it is to be alive. The second thing that he says is to be thankful for the ability to breathe. Now, breathing is something that most of us take for granted. We don't even notice that we're doing it until we're reminded of it. But it's such a precious gift. To be able to breathe is to be able to live. Without air, we would be unable to sustain ourselves. Without the ability to breathe, we would be unable to stay alive. So he reminds us that this is a precious gift that we should be grateful for. He then says to think of what a precious privilege it is to be able to think. Thinking is what allows us to plan for the future. It's what allows us to reflect on the past. It's what allows us to learn from our mistakes and to grow as human beings. It's through our thinking that we are able to come up with solutions to problems. It's through our thinking that we are able to dream up new possibilities. It's through our thinking that we are able to imagine what it is that we want and then go after it. So he reminds us to be grateful for our ability to think. Then he says to be grateful for the ability to enjoy. He says, to enjoy your meal, to enjoy your relationships, to enjoy the beauty of nature around you. So often we get caught up in our lives and we forget to just stop and enjoy the things that make life worth living. When was the last time you stopped to smell the roses? When was the last time you really took the time to savor the taste of your food or the feeling of the sun on your skin or the sound of the birds singing? When was the last time you did that? It's important to remind ourselves to do that more often, to be more present in our lives, and to enjoy the things that make life worth living. And lastly, he says to be grateful for the ability to love. Love is what makes life worth living. It's what gives us the strength to endure the tough times and the courage to face our fears. Love is what connects us to other people and what gives us a sense of belonging. Love is what inspires us to be our best selves. So he reminds us that this is a precious gift that we should be grateful for every single day. There's an old saying that goes, "Gratitude is the key that unlocks the doors of abundance." When we focus on what we're grateful for, we open ourselves up to receiving more blessings in our lives. On the other hand, when we focus on what we lack, we only remind ourselves of how empty our lives are. So here's the first way to stop focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on what you do. First, we need to understand that there are some things that are in our control and there are other things that are not in our control. The Stoics believe that we should focus our attention on the things that are in our control and not worry about the things that are not in our control. So what does this mean for us practically? Well, let's say, for example, that you're sitting at home and you're looking out the window and you see that it's raining. You might be tempted to think, "Oh man, I wish it wasn't raining. I wish the weather was nicer. I wish I could go outside and play some basketball or something like that." But the Stoics would say, no, those are not things that are under your control. Those are things that are under the control of the universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in. So instead of worrying about the fact that it's raining, you should focus your attention on the things that are in your control. Maybe you can't control the weather, but you can control how you respond to the weather. Maybe you can't go outside and play basketball, but you can go inside and read that book that you've been wanting to read, or you can write that story that you've been wanting to write, or you can call that friend that you haven't spoken to in a while. So instead of focusing on the things that we can't control, let's focus our attention on the things that we can. Let's focus on our thoughts, our opinions, our attitudes, our actions. These are the things that are truly in our control. This brings me to the second way to stop focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on what you do. And that is to remember that we are all part of something bigger than ourselves. The Stoics believed that we were all connected and that we were all part of a greater whole. They believed that everything in the universe was interconnected and that we should strive to live in harmony with that interconnectedness. This means that we should recognize the interdependence that we have with other people. It means that we should recognize that we are all part of something bigger than ourselves. So often when we focus on what we don't have, we forget that we are already rich in so many ways. We are rich in the love of our family and friends. We are rich in the beauty of the world around us. We are rich in the abundance of opportunities that we have. We are rich in the knowledge that we have gained. We are rich in the experiences that we have had. We are rich in the potential that we have inside of us. But most importantly, we are rich because we are alive. As long as we are alive, we have the opportunity to create more wealth, to experience more joy, to learn more lessons, to grow more as human beings. We have the opportunity to make a positive impact on the world. So when we focus on what we don't have, we forget that we are already rich in so many ways. If you liked this video, check out my other video on how to stop comparing yourself to others. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.